Hello everyone, my name is Hamza and I am AI engineer and today our topic is about human robot interaction and cognitive load. Before starting the lecture and our first topic, I will give you the example. For example, imagine you are in a hospital and a surgeon is performing a very critical operation and next to him, there is a robot assisting him. The robot is holding tools, showing data, and helping in the surgery. Now, think about this. If the robot is confusing, slow, or gives too much information, what will happen? The doctor may get distracted, and in a surgery, even a small distraction can be dangerous. So this question is how should robots interact with humans in a smart and simple way? This is where human-robot interaction and cognitive load come in. So our first topic is about human-robot interaction (HRI). So first I will read the definition. Human-robot interaction means how humans and robots communicate and work together. Now let's understand this with a very simple example. Robots are no longer just machines doing simple tasks. Today robots are working with humans in hospitals, in factories, in homes, even in education. So no, the focus is not just on what a robot can do, but also on how robot works with a human. In a real life example, imagine you are using a mobile app. If the app is simple and easy, you feel comfortable. But if the app is confusing with too many buttons and you get frustrated. No, replace the app with a report. Same idea applies. A robot should be easy to understand, uh, predictable, and helpful. Otherwise, it comes a problem instead of a solution. Uh, Human robot interaction is all about making robots behave in a way that humans can easily understand and trust. This includes how robots move and how they give feedback and how they communicate. If we took a simple example of a factory, imagine a factory worker working with a robot. Uh, if the robot suddenly moves without warning, the worker may feel unsafe. But if the robot gives signals like I am moving now or uses light, sounds, etc., the worker feels safe and comfortable. That is good HRI, any human robot interactions. Now let's understand the second part, which is cognitive load. First, I will read the definition. Cognitive load is the amount of mental efforts and your brain is using. So let's go and just understand this with a simple example. Your brain has a limited capacity. It cannot handle too much information at the same time. When too much information comes, you feel confused, tired, and are stressed. So, for example, imagine you are driving a car. At the same time, you are talking on the phone, listening to loud music, and reading GPS. And someone is asking question. What happens? So your brain gets overloaded. This is high cognitive load. No, for in other example, no, imagine a robot working with you. If the robot gave you too much informations, moves unpredictable, and or is hard to understand, so then your cognitive load increases, and you may make mistakes. Now let's go back to the surgery example. A doctor is already under pressure if the report shows too many numbers and gives alerts again and again, or behaves unpredictably. So the doctor's mental load increases, and this cannot affect performance. And so this can affect performance, but if the report shows only important information and gives clear signals and behaves smoothly, so then the doctor can focus better. So the core idea is the goal is very simple: reduce cognitive load, improve interaction with the human. So robots should help humans, not confuse them. uh, Good human robot interaction design means the robot understands human limitations. It does not overload the user, and it communicates in a simple and natural way. Uh, think about voice assistants like Alexa and our Google Assistant. You just speak normally, and it understands. So that is good interaction. Now imagine if you had to give complex commands every time, so that will increase cognitive load. And so the another important idea is trust. If a robot behaves clearly and predictably, so human trust it. But if it behaves strangely, and human feels comfortable uncomfortably, so good HRI in human robot interaction builds trust. In modern systems, AI helps robots understand human behavior and predict actions and respond intelligently. So this makes interactions smoother. So if I will give you an example of our homes, think about elderly people using robots at home. If the robot is simple and friendly, so they feel comfortable. Uh, but if it is complex, they may avoid using it, and so design matters a lot. So the human robot interaction is about making robots human friendly. Cognitive load is about keeping the human mind relaxed and focused. When both are balanced, we get a system that is safe, efficient, and easy to use. If we say in a simple words, human robot interaction is how humans are and robots work together, and cognitive load is how much pressure is on the human brain. Good systems reduce mental effort and improve interaction. So in the future, human and robots will work side by side, and the success of that future depends on not just on smart robots, but on how will those robots understand humans. If I will give you an example of a surgical robot in a hospital, and I hope this example cover all of two topics. So, for example, imagine a doctor is performing surgery with the help of a robot, and the robot is showing data on a screen and also helping with tools. Now, focus on interaction. If the robot moves smoothly and shows clear instructions and highlights important information, so then the doctor can easily understand and work with it. So this is good human robot interaction. But if the robot moves suddenly and shows confusing data and gives unclear signals, so then the doctor may feel confused and are unsafe. So this is poor in interaction. And think about the doctor branch during surgery. The doctor is already focused on the patient and making decisions and handling tools. So the brain is already working hard. So no, if the robot shows too much data and gives too many alerts and uses complex interface, so then the doctor's mentally load increases. So this is called high cognitive load. And no, combine both ideas. If the robot is simple, clear, and helpful, so the interaction is good and cognitive load is low. So the doctor works better. And if the robot is confusing and overloaded, so interaction is poor and cognitive load is high, doctor may make mistakes. So the good robot design means easy interaction and low mental load is equal to better performance.